Hello everyone, we're gonna find the fair value of Apple stock, and then based on that we're gonna go to Market Chameleon and look at all those trades and find something based on the fair value. Look how many options we got in here, it's insane. So without further ado, let's get started with Apple stock fair value in our lovely Excel, which is upgraded. Look at all the results in here. Look at all those buying opportunities. People think we're at like all-time high. Doesn't mean that there's no bargains. Okay, so let's get started. Quick disclaimer. Read all about it. This is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. It's all for educational purposes only. And with that being said, let's get to it. So Apple stock, we need step one. This is the price. This is not the price. This is the stock. And we need here earning per share 234.82. First of all, 234.82. We're gonna go here earning per share instead of just putting this amount EPS. Okay. Watch my other videos if you don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna find something a little more accurate. We're gonna take our lovely calculator and we're gonna do average of those four, low estimate and high estimate for the next 2 years, or year and a half, 24, 25. So we're gonna take 692, 8 plus 1, 646, 665 divided by 4, and we're gonna put 703. We're gonna put in this number 703, and I'm doing this live. I don't know the fair value of Apple. I'm doing this live with you because I want to have a biased opinion. If Apple's gonna go up, then I'm gonna sell some put spreads. If Apple's gonna go down, I'm gonna sell call credit spreads or whatever it's called. If it doesn't go anywhere, I probably should sell some condors. Well, that's the bias that I need. We got 703. Now we need the growth. So you go first of all, just so you see the 703. Compared to 642, you see. So if I just put 642 like I did in the past videos, it's not that accurate because we have 4, 7, that's like 10% or so more. And to get the growth, you're gonna scroll all the way down. You're gonna take this number, next 5 years per annual, 10.5. Okay, that's solid. That's Apple. Now nothing changed. We're gonna put 10.5 right here. And now we need to find the AAA bond deal of Apple, so I'm gonna Google that. Now I found a website that the more that I do it, the more better that I get. I found a website, it's called C-Bonds right here, cbonds.com, just FYI. Let's make this a little bigger so you can see. And cbonds.com, and we got, you just click the name of a company right here, Apple. And you find the percentage, and we got 2027, we got 2%, another 2027 November 3%, 4% for 2028. Let's take the average, which is let's say 3 is fine, should be fine, because we got the corporate bond, which I also googled before. So the average corporate bond is 492, so it makes safe to say that Apple is a lot less than the average, meaning they're much better and safer that they will pay. So the yield on the bond is 3%, which is a lot lower than 492, which is the average. Okay, so once we click, we're gonna find the fair value of Apple stock. Yeah, it's an interesting number, $340. That is crazy. $340, that's the stock price fair value, and the price that you are supposed to be a buyer with a big cushion is 227, which is probably what we were, I don't know, like a week ago, something like that. But the fair value as of now, that's pretty awesome. That's why people think, oh, we are at like the S&P at 5,600. Dow Jones for break 40,000, and now it's almost 2% up on the day. People think it could be overvalued, but I say enjoy it. And there's a lot of companies that are undervalued based on numbers, based on fair value. Not the financial advice. We can get a correction. There's election soon, all that stuff. If you invest for the long term, and even if you think that Apple is overvalued, well, the numbers say otherwise. 340, that means that I'm gonna look, I'm gonna go for the next second part of this video, which is right now. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna actually look for put credit spread. That's my bias. Now that I know that Apple, that's pretty awesome. Now that I know Apple is worth 340, which is extra $100, I can put it in my results in here, which I will do a little later. Look at all those stocks. It's crazy. Booking.com, that's one that I want to add. None related to this video. Look at this, $4,000. Actual value is 12,000. So many more. And they just Robinhood worth 62 compared to 22, which I did last week. Now it's like 25, I think, or something like that. 180%. There's so many more. It's just insane. Okay, so we're gonna look for put credit spread to generate passive income on Apple, assuming that Apple will stay the same or go up. That's the conclusion. That's all that I got. So if we're gonna click I can do bull put spread right here, which is instead of 50 options, I got just 3 options. I want to see what we got. This is interesting. 88% for August 9. Sell the 225, buy the 220, and then I want to see. Let's go by any and see what else we got. Just because I like to see all of our options in here. We got long call. This is something to also consider. It's up to you. Debit iron condor. I don't think it. I like to go up, not on both ways. Bull put spread right here. Same thing. Okay. I want to see something a little more percentage wise, and if not, we're gonna stick to this one. Yeah, the long straddle, the long put. No, so. You know, that's an option. Bull put spread, you sell the 225 for August 9, which is like, I don't know, 3.5 weeks or so from now. You sell the 225, you buy the 220, you put the limit of, let's say, 0.1. That's the trade idea that Market Chameleon gave us. 7-day link in the description, of course. And assuming that Apple, based on the numbers that we just found, that it will not go below 225 by the expiration, 88% chance of historical winner that it will not. You got a 12% edge. If you put a limit of 1, you collect $100 compared to $44, which is more than double that much you should have collected based on history on the past. That's where Market Chameleon shine. It doesn't mean it won't go below 220 to lose all your money, but it just means that in any time in history in the past, you should have just, if you done this trade, you would collect $44 instead of 93, which is that's the beauty. Click report. See what we got. We got a yield of 22.9%, almost 23% in almost a month, which is pretty awesome. Here's Apple. It tells you that they're uptrend technical and a seasonal bullish, which means that between July 16 and August 9, this is where we are now, Apple went up historically average plus 3.8%. Okay, so based on history in this time frame, they are going up. Of course, anything can happen, but that's just what we have to work with. We are already in max profit in the money right here. This is your profit, 93, $100 if you put a limit of 0.1. Your max loss is $400 if Apple is below. Okay, so your break even is 224, okay, which is 4.6% from here. Do you see Apple going down by almost 5% in the next 3 weeks? No. Your max loss is, this is just to break even. You need Apple to go down 4.6% in 3 weeks, while they usually go up 3.8%. So this is the cushion, and basically your max loss is below 220, which is a loss of $400. And if you do the math in here, it tells you that we are now below 220. It's pretty crazy, but anything could happen. So if you take the calculator, just so you know, you're gonna lose 400 just in case. If it's 234.82 divided by 220, for example, if Apple goes down by 6.7%, okay, by 6.7%, something like that. Okay, so if Apple goes down 6.7%, you will lose 400. But we only got our past to think about the future. We got a historical return of this. Okay, so that's the trade. That's the trade idea of the day, as they say. And now that I know that Apple is worth $340, imagine 340 now it's 230. So let's do a little math as well, just to be on this side. Okay, let's remove this. If we do 340 divided by 234 just for the example, that's another 45%. And if we take the market cap right now, just doing something like that, the market cap, how much is the market cap? It tells me, where does it tell me? In the top, here we go. So market cap of Apple, 3.6 trillion. So you take this, the 3.6 times 1.45, we got the over $5 trillion market cap. And then people will say, oh, it's impossible. Everything is possible. Start thinking like that and stop being afraid. Yes, we are at all-time high, but okay, anything can happen. But if Apple is worth over $5 trillion, then I would also look at NVIDIA and look at the NVIDIA Yield Max ETF, which is a different story. If their worth, the market cap is 3.1, maybe they also worth, I don't know, 4 or 5 trillion, who knows? But if Apple goes to 5 trillion, I assume some of those will follow. The Tesla, Amazon, NVIDIA, the usual magnificent 7, as they say, as we are. The QQQ will go up, SPY will go up, everyone will be happy, everyone will make money. Not a financial advice. 7 days in the description below for Market Chameleon. Hope this was valuable. Apple fair value based on all my ratios that I like to do is $340. Absolutely amazing. Okay, bye-bye.